Okay, I'm going to solve a big problem for you in your dating life. This is a challenge that thousands of men have, and I've had it, and I kind of figured it out, so I'll share it in this video. Subscribe to my channel if you want to get over your fears, your anxieties with speaking to women, and not just speaking to women, but fear in general, speaking to people, taking action, starting things, building goals, habits, etc. So listen to this, right? This is a problem that a lot of my clients have, and it's a problem that a lot of men have. So to begin with, let's go right to the start. So a lot of guys, they want to get a relationship. They would like a girlfriend, obviously, with someone that they're liking and they're compatible with, right? I'm not just saying you just settle for anybody that's willing to go a relationship with you. Definitely not. So they want to start dating. Tried online dating. Online dating hasn't worked. You've spent money on it. You've spent time. It's miserable. You're not meeting the right people, or maybe not going on one date. Can't rely on social circle because maybe you don't have a big social circle, or maybe you have got a social circle but no one is able to introduce you to a woman or to a date. Maybe as well you don't like going to nightclubs, you don't drink alcohol, you don't take drugs, it's not your type of scene. So the only alternative, the only way to meet women which is left, is to go out in public and speak to women in real life, like in a park or in a coffee shop, anywhere outside of online dating, nightclubbing, and basically sober, to speak to women, being sober, being honest, which I personally think is the best way. Especially, this is a bit of a side note, right? Especially if you're a guy who's got social anxiety, you're shy, you're introverted, you get a bit awkward, eye contact is a problem, thinking of things to say, asking a woman out, all the kind of fears and the pressures that come with that. So what happens to a lot of guys is they go out on their own and they say to themselves, and I'm not saying this is a bad thing, I'm not saying that necessarily, but they say, okay, I'm going to spend the whole day going out, speaking to women, I'm going to see if I can meet the right person and get a date or get some conversations. But when you put that type of pressure on yourself, what happens is when you do actually go out, you're not enjoying it. And you're not always able to even have one conversation because you've put so much pressure, there's so much expectation on today is going to be a whole day that is just orientated towards speaking to women and hoping to attract someone and go on a date. Now, I'm not saying that is entirely negative because it depends on the person. But for a lot of guys, it becomes a negative because something originally that should be fun, if you do it the right way, which personally for me, I know some people disagree with me, that's fine. Everyone's got their own opinion. I think dating should be about respect. It should be about honesty. It should be about not taking yourself too serious. It should be about offering value to women, which I've spoken about, and not being manipulative. And it really should be about not being afraid of rejections, right? And if those things are in place, from my experience, and I have a lot of it, I'm not perfect, but I'm very good at what I do. I'm good at teaching it, and I've helped hundreds of men that have never had a date in their life, never had a relationship. Some guys haven't had a proper conversation where they've actually had a connection with a woman. I've helped so many guys to successfully achieve those goals, and some of my clients, I'm being honest, I'm not saying all, have met their fiance. They're married now because of the teaching and the ethics that I've taught them, which is mostly around honest communication, confidence, etc. So anyway, guys end up not enjoying it. And what happens is some of you walk around for 4 or 5 hours and you haven't spoken to one woman. You're not able to do it. And then you come home and you beat yourself up because it's like, oh, I'm not good enough, I'm a coward, I wasn't proactive, I've gone out for 5 hours, I've walked around, I haven't met anyone, and that makes me a loser, and I'm not getting anywhere in my dating life. So you start getting into that, and then that, if you don't know how to get out of that, it affects every area of your life. It can affect your mental health, make you depressed, make you anxious, make you start doubting yourself, and then you can start projecting that. And then obviously if you project a lot of negativity and insecurity, it's more likely that women are not going to be interested in dating you, right? It's not 100%, but you decrease your chances. So the pressure of just dedicating your day to going out to speak to women, and then putting pressures like, well, I have to get a wife by next week, I have to get a date. Where the reality is, none of us can fully predict the future, right? Even though some of us like to think we can. You can learn social skills, you can get your confidence up. I mean, and I'm just being honest, I can guarantee that if you're a good person, you've got the right attitude, in 6 weeks I could get you dating. But obviously I know I can do that because I've done it hundreds of times. I've done it recently, in the past. But that's if you're open-minded and you want to commit to coaching. But if you can't do coaching, that's fine. I'm going to help you anyway today in this video. I always do it. I'm going to give you the tools for free, because the way I see it again is same philosophy with the way I run business and everything else. If I put pressure to get clients and things like that, then I don't enjoy it. And then whether you get the result or not, sometimes you don't. And for me, I'm trying to get you to enjoy the process of life, dating, and be happy in yourself. So what I found is a better solution is, instead of going out with the mindset and the plans of just going out to meet women, don't do that. Have other plans in at first. I'll give you an example. Now again, you don't have to copy me, but it works. So most of the time, today and the days before, 2 things I'm working on is I work on my business. Obviously I have clients, I have a lot of things in my business to do that I enjoy doing. So I get myself a coffee, I go to a coffee shop and I work on my business. So my business, and I'm going to the gym today, my gym, my dieting, and I spent some time with my family. So my time with my family, my mum, my dad, my brother, etc., and friends, running my business and going to the gym, I prioritize this over the dating. And if I see a woman and I want to speak to her, now that's not saying you're not taking your dating serious. And I find when you do this, that's when you get better connections with women, you have better results, because you don't put pressure. Because it's not like, oh, I went out today and I didn't get a date, or I didn't get a conversation. Because if you don't have a mentor, or you don't know how to pick yourself back up again when you have a bad day, you can get depressed for 6 months, even longer than that. So this is not just about preventing you from not enjoying your dating life. This is actually about helping you with your mental health, because I see it as all connected. It's all part of one another. So if the mental health isn't good, then your conversations won't go very well, or you won't have any conversations at all if you haven't got a coach there to motivate you. And that's the important thing of having a coach and a teacher. When you're on your own, it's very hard to motivate yourself to be social, to date, to express yourself. When you've got a coach there who understands and who's got your best interest at heart and is genuine and has experience with failing and going through what you're going through right now, but of course has got the experience of succeeding himself and with his clients, it can help you so much. And I know the value of that just from being around positive people and how it's affected me in a positive way. And I also know the disaster of being around people that are negative and toxic and jealous and not encouraging. So it really cares for me to explain this into great detail. If you get a lot of value for this, let me know. So I'm not saying that you shouldn't sometimes put a day aside, because obviously we've all got schedules, right? You've got work, or you've got uni, or if you're not working, people think sometimes if you're not working, that means that you have nothing to do. You've still got things to do. You're probably looking for a job. You've got, some of the things that you got to work on. So I got chocolate here. This is coffee. I knew it, man. I tried to erase the chocolate from the videos, couldn't help it. So what I found is you create spontaneity. You come from a different perspective. When you're in a coffee shop and you're working on your business and you're not planning to meet women, along comes a woman that you see that you like, and then you go and speak to her. I think it's more genuine, it's more natural, where if you're just out and you're just going up and speaking to loads of women, that can fall into almost, you can lose that sort of genuine spontaneity, because it's planned more. So it's the planning that's causing you the problems at the moment and the pressure. And that's probably potentially why you're not dating anyone at the moment. And I know for a lot of my clients, a big goal is to get rid of the anxiety or to improve it, because it's all good and well. Let's say you meet someone, which I want all of you to, and that's great. But if you meet a woman and you like her, she likes you, and you go on a date, but you still got bad anxiety and you're not improving that, it's going to get you down. I've been there. You can tell I speak from experience. So you really want to succeed in both goals that I always help clients on any of my programs. So you want to reduce the social anxiety, You want to be able to make someone feel comfortable, and you want to feel confident, and then you want to obviously attract the right person. So try that. Go out, work on other things, go to the gym, make your way to the gym. The gym usually takes up half of the day anyway. And when you're on the way to the gym, or when you're leaving the gym, if you see someone you like, then go and speak to them. And it's better that way, because when you speak to a girl or a woman, she's like, so what have you been up to? You have genuine things to say. You're like, well, I've just come from the gym. And it's all honest. And I think the honesty is really what attracts women as well. So I found this to be life-changing for guys that can't seem to enjoy dating. And when they're going out on their own, they're not getting anywhere. They're not getting the connections. So try this. And it's even better if you meet family, go out with friends, go to the cinema, or even if you go for a walk and you're enjoying your walk, if you prioritize that I just have to go out and speak to women, the likelihood is, unless you're a person that is super positive and motivated, and let's be honest, most people are not, unless they've worked at having a mentor and they've worked on these habits, you're going to struggle, and you're not going to get there on your own, or it's going to take you another 10 years. So take my advice, apply it. If you can't do this on your own, and you've got to a point where a lot of clients do, where it's like, I've tried it on my own, I've tried every mindset, I've watched every video, I've watched Johnny's videos, other relationship coaches, confidence coaches, take a program. My weekend confidence program is coming up. It's June the 25th and the 26th. There's some spaces available. I've got a guy that's traveled from another country, always get it. If you want to join that, we're going to have a whole weekend where we're going to enjoy going out, dating, meeting and speaking to women. I guarantee you're going to get results. You're going to get connect. You're going to get a date if you've got a good attitude, and obviously you come on the program and you practice speaking, because I show you and help you how to take the pressure off. And I'll tell you what, lately, right, I've got a date because I applied the same advice. I don't go out looking to just speak to women. I'm working on my business. I'm going to the gym. I'm doing my exercising, and if I happen to be about any time of my day and I see a girl I like, I've got the confidence and the social skills and the courage to go over and speak to her, and that's how I got a date. So this will change your life if you apply it. Like I said, if you want to make the investment, now some of you might want more of a private coaching, because on the weekend program it's a small group, but I do one-on-one coaching, as you know, the 6 weeks program, where that's one-on-one, and you get all of my attention and coaching just to you. So if you want to apply for any things, drop me an email in the box below and we can set up a Zoom call. I don't work with anyone and everyone. I only work with people that I like and I know I can help. So if for any reason I think I can't help you, I'll be honest, I'll tell you, I'm not going to take no one on, and you can find the right person. So send me an email, let me know in the box below as well if this has helped. Try this advice, guys, watch the difference. And I guess a lot of it is psychological. It's the place that you come from. If you get a lot of guys and that's all they do and they just get more miserable. So that's the reason why maybe you've even been going out for the last 6 months and you're not enjoying it, and you're not got a girlfriend, not meeting anyone, because you're failing to realize that the pressure is making you miserable. The expectations they put you in a prison, and it's it's trying to force things instead of just being more natural and just taking it easy. And sometimes you've got to accept when you go out that there's days where it doesn't matter how good you are, how confident you are, you're not going to meet anyone, and you just got to accept that and find some gratitude and find something that you enjoy doing, and be patient. You have to have some patience in dating as well. Things usually happen when you don't expect it, but you've also got to have the intelligence when you've got to be proactive, make the effort. And you've got to have the intelligence, which some people don't, to be honest, when to get a mentor and when to say, look, I'm getting older now. I'm wasting a lot of time. Time is money. You can't get your time back. So I'm going to get a mentor. I'm going to spend some money, make the investment, and I'll be happy after. And I always say, when you make an investment with my coaching, I swear by this is the truth, you don't just invest in your confidence and the relationship that you want. You set yourself up better financially, because the tools and the social skills and the life skills and the dating skills that I teach you, those skills, those exact skills, if you want, they teach you how to make money in business, how to be an entrepreneur, or how to be more entrepreneurial. Because I've said it before, I've worked with clients who are businessmen, and they seem to learn the relationship skills and the dating skills and the social skills much quicker in most cases than guys who are not entrepreneurs or they're not doing a business, because they haven't yet developed those skills, where a lot of entrepreneurs, they've developed skills, people skills. And what a lot of entrepreneurs and business people struggle with, it's the rejection and it's the fear. And that's where my coaching comes in. So the investment is all areas of life, not just dating, but business, social skills, people skills, life skills, motivation, mindset. It will help you in every area. And I'm not giving it the big one, but that's why you guys say, Johnny, how do you do it? You see me motivated, you see me running the business, dating, coaching, going to the gym, dieting, because I've trained myself, I've disciplined myself, I've worked at this, and I've had a mentor myself. So I know the value of investing in a mentor. So there we have it, all right? Enjoy the process. It's a lovely day, and I hope you guys understand this advice, you take it, because it could be the difference of you meeting your wife, your girlfriend, or just going out, making a woman's day. It's not always about what can I get, it's about what can I give. I made a girl's day yesterday, I felt great. I didn't ask her for a phone number because I don't need a phone number off every girl. I've got a value, and I just had a nice conversation, and she was just blown away, because it's, I guess for a lot of women, it's unusual that a guy doesn't always want a number or a date, and he's just genuine, just kind, just have a nice chat, make her feel good, make her feel welcomed, and then you have that connection and you go about your day. You might never see that person again, but you've made a positive impact, all right? There's that as well. So a lot of this is about a positive mindset. It's about being in a good place, and it's about dating, communicating from that place. And I'm not having a go at you guys, and I'm not judging you, because I'm human as well, and I've suffered a lot myself, and I've got it right. So I know the mistakes you're making, I know what you need to do to put it right, and all the above, all right? I'll speak to you guys soon. Remember, fearless.